What's up, everybody? No, it's not a wig, though. It's not even a wig. Kelsey chose my hair and my clothes today. So let's give her a shout out. I picked the shirt, though. I picked the shirt. It's 155 degrees here in Arizona. So welcome, welcome. We're just trying to survive. So it's good to see you guys. There's a lot going on after everything that's happened. We just went through, this last trial together. I wanted to know what you guys thought about the interview. I think a lot of you guys have left some amazing, amazing comments about the interview with Brandon, and he appreciates you guys. Just to be able to have a conversation like that with somebody you love and do that was incredible. So I just wanted to hang out with you guys tonight. It just feels weird now that we're not streaming all the time. It's just weird to not see you guys. I got so used to it. It's been crazy. So good to see you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad you liked it. I knew it was a long one. I'm like, man, I hope they don't think it's too long. I knew it was like an hour 55 or 35. So I was like, dang, that's a long time. I hope they're not going to be mad at me, but I couldn't help it. Good conversations, they take time. They take time to have. So with all that being said, it's good to see you. A lot's been going through my mind, man. We've got some things going on in the background. And, there's some things I'm really excited about that I don't know if I should talk about them yet because they're just so exciting. They're dreams coming true. But at the same time, I'm worried to overstep and get you guys too excited about something if it's not real. But I want to tell you, I want to talk about it. It's just it's taking some time. So the reason why we're doing this video tonight, okay? The reason why we're doing this video tonight is you guys know that it's been a long process. We have processed through so much of my life. We processed through so much. Hold on, I am going to take a second. Just me just said 85. That's crazy, guys. And I just want to take a second to acknowledge it because it's just crazy to think that our family's been blessed to have, our YouTube family's been blessed to have 85,000 members, and just all of us getting together, creating community. It's you guys. It's not just me, by the way, not to your name. It's not just me though. Like, it's a community we've created. It wouldn't be here without you. It wouldn't be standing without you. And I just want to recognize that. It's a big deal to have a community built like this. So I appreciate you. I'm excited to have you guys all. You know that I love you. Thank you for the super sticker. The interview with Brandon was awestruck. He's so humble. He's an incredible guy. I'm glad you guys got to see him in that way. Crazy to have that conversation. It's just the beginning. You know what I mean? It's just the beginning. And, just grateful to have you guys here. Appreciate you. Got our guy Raw Wrench Ray's in the house, though. I always give this guy a shout out, man. Look at that wrench. You got big muscles and a wrench. Gosh dang it. You need to slow it down, brother. You're getting too fancy, Ray. You better slow it down. You can't have everything, man. This guy's got it all. Can't have everything. So guys, I appreciate you. I had some Kels got me with this too. Hold on. I gotta tell you. Travis Kelce, I'll tell you this. Me and Travis Kelce, man, we've had some haircuts of the same. I did not grow this to look like Travis Kelce. This took over a year that I'm just not touching it. So you can tell I still have a fade. It's just I let it fly down for the first time. So that is what it is. But I'm not trying to be like Travis Kelce. I'll tell you that just happens. It's just a natural thing, man. We must be on the same wavelength. Yay, Ray. Oh, man. I got the hair. I'm going to let it rock as long as I've got it. It's long, man. If the other day I combed it down and it goes all the way down. So just in the back, you can barely tell that there's no hair. That's crazy. All right, guys. So here's the reason we're here. You know I love you. You're absolutely right, Misty. Here's the deal. You guys know we're going to talk about other cases. I've told you that it's a passion of mine. It's something that I see going full circle. I want to talk about people's case. You know what, Kelsey? Where's the timeout button on you? You get the frick out of here. You're in the other room. You're causing problems. There ain't no Lord Farquaad out here. Ain't no Lord Farquaad out here. And you have red hair, so you'd be Fiona anyway. Freaking Lord Farquaad. Is that Lord Farquaad? I'm not freaking frick this, man. I can't even keep my thoughts straight. I'm not even looking at her chats. She's gone. She gone, man. Listen. You know we're going to talk about other cases. I'm going to get back on track. You know we're going to talk about other cases, right? With that being said, you guys know that there's a part of me that has this unfortunate curiosity and this feeling of I don't know how I'm supposed to cover other cases when I don't know about my own family. And we're going to switch. I know it's going to switch gears quick to serious, but this is why we're here. I wanted to have this conversation and we can still hang out and everything. I can't just move on to other people's cases and families in my own way without knowing what happened to my own family. And that is that's just it sits with me. I have never listened to, a lot of you guys have asked me, I've never listened to Lori's trial. I've never listened to Chad's trial. I only participated when I went and gave my testimony and walked out. And I was only at sentencing for Chad's. So I didn't even go to Lori's at all. I just started a new job. I wasn't able to go to hers. I couldn't even read my impact statement. And Kelsey, I'm not kidding. Don't text me right now. This is the BS. I mean, she knows. Look at this. What the frick, man? She's blocked. She gone. It's like when I play Wii Baseball, man. Home run, frick out of here. All right. There's no Lord Farquaad out here. Okay? I dunk on Lord Farquaad. You hear me? Anyway, back to the point. I can't move on without knowing about my family. I can't move on. And I don't mean that in I can't move on healing. I am healing. I couldn't go through this process without. I couldn't go through this process of covering other cases without knowing what happened to my family. I couldn't do it. I have listened to cases. I have studied them. And it's not something that I just feel like I can just jump over. It's almost like a weight. And so I have a little bit of time before we get to the sentencing. What I'd like to do is rip the Band-Aid off so we can move on. There's 2 trials to cover. It's Lori's is audio only, and Chad's obviously was streamed. What I'd like to do as a group is watch it. And I know what I'm inviting you guys to do is be a part of my life in a very vulnerable way. I feel that because we're going to be doing this going into the future, watching cases as they currently are, going back, talking about them, and then my goal is to use the Scar Wars podcast as a place of healing and have conversations with people who have been affected by these cases and invite them onto the show. Give them a safe place to talk about what they want to talk about how they're doing now, how they're healing, if they need help healing. There's a lot of things that go into this. This is all full circle thing, but I just don't feel like I can do that if it's just always this lingering idea that I don't know what happened to my own family. A lot of you guys have listened to those trials. I'm sure you know it, and I don't. So what I'd like to invite us to do as a group once again is talk about it. Listen to it. I'll give you my thoughts. I'll tell you what it is, and I'll learn the details about my family. A part of me never wanted to. And I don't think we have to listen to every second of it. I'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just do it live and we'll do it raw. I think that might be the best way to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule that out for you guys. We will sit down. We're going to do it. We're going to know it. I'm going to face that monster that's under the bed that it's been gnawing at me that I constantly avoided. It was too painful. The growth that I see in myself now, though, is that I'm willing to do that. And I'm willing to do it because I have you guys too. And this man, pivotal to it all. We wouldn't be here without him. And that's the big thing here is this is going to be a very cautious thing. And we're going to take our time with it. So my plan is this. We're going to go through it. I know it's old. You guys have probably listened to it. I haven't. I'd like to do it with you as a group. I'd like to learn from it. I think it's going to help going into other cases. I think it's going to help me know what happened to my family and get some closure there. Once sentencing is done, that's it. That's all I have left. There's nothing I don't know. There won't be any more, questions. I ask myself a lot of questions and I know the answers are there, and I've never had the strength to do it. I've never had the strength to do it. But after what the love and support you guys have shown through this last trial was unbelievably overwhelming and incredible. And I can't thank you guys enough, but you honestly helped me feel a lot safer. You did. And so that is why I think I'm ready to just face it. I look at it as a timeline. It's like, just rip the Band-Aid off. Just get it done. It's right there. I'm going to pull the Band-Aid off. I'm going to be done with it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I got to jump off that ledge and be done with it. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. And there's a lot of other really exciting things happening in the background that we're working on that I just cannot wait until they're solid. I'm telling you, they're so worth it. It is so worth it. I cannot wait to tell you what's going on. So we're just working on things. Wife interviews, yours, Ray's, Brandon's, and Nate's. I think that'd be a great idea. You know what the thing is? The wives need to get more shout out and understanding. The wives are the support systems. They go through just as much as the husbands, but they're trying to do it all. They're being super moms. They're putting it on. Like, I'll start crying if I start talking about Kelsey, even though she calls me Lord Farquaad. Frick this. I love her. She's amazing. And she deserves a lot of credit, though. She's been through all this hell as my side by side. She's facing the fire and trying to support me and our family. So she's been incredible. I'm getting all emotional. Why are we freaking doing this? Yeah, I was thinking, there's a lot of people to consult on this one. There's a lot of people I'd like to have be a part of this process. I know, I'm not going to say names, but I know that there's people that are closer to the case that have not even seen it either. There's just, a lot of people just didn't feel safe enough, just like me, to listen, couldn't handle that. I think what we've done in this community is made it safe and made it possible to do hard things like this. You know what I mean? And I think that after what we went through this last time with Brandon's, I think we just made a stronger community. We made a stronger connection. And I think I'm ready for it. So I wanted to announce that to you guys. Just a lot's been going through my mind. A lot happens after this. I know that the sentencing is coming up. I'm preparing for that. I'm getting ready to close the book on this. This is it. That's gonna probably be the last time I ever see Lori, which I don't know. I don't know if that really even has any feelings anymore. I think I've dealt with her before. I'm gonna read what Mary said. Colby had no idea you hadn't watched the trials. They are heavy. I felt every level of emotions. I am a stranger. I know we will stand with you, support through it all. Thank you, Mary. I'll be happy to have you guys. It's an honor to have a community like this. Oh, Wrench Ray, we love you, man. For real. So sentencing is going to be in the same courthouse. There's a reason they had to wait for it. They're going to do it, I think, in that same room. I'm almost 95% sure. They just said they had to wait because the timing, they had another case that was going to take over that courtroom. And then now that it's going to be vacant, they had to wait for that first time. So, but again, what I'll tell you is this. Walking through this process, it's not just me going through this, you guys know we have a lot of people here. We have Ray here. There's a lot of us that went through this in different ways. So what the podcast started as, it was supposed to just be a way to get different perspectives. It was a way to have real conversations, no filter, no media coming in and editing you out, no stopping, stop and go stuff. It's just real conversations. And I say that because, going through these 2 trials are going to be really difficult. And I am prepared for that. And I hope that we as a group can do it once again. I'm inviting you to it because we've done it before. We'll get through this and then we're going to start moving on. We're going to start working on other cases. I want to bring, help and awareness anywhere I can with these other cases. And there's a lot of things. You guys have emailed me cases. By the way, I got back to some of your guys' emails. So we're going to get there and we're going to help people and we're going to do it as a group. And you guys are a part of it. So we're just walking through this in real life. Tess says, the growth you've shown as a creator in such a short time frame is outstanding, Colby. You should be very proud of yourself. We are so dang proud of you too. Thank you, Tess. Seriously. Thank you. This is just my heart, man. I really feel, oh man. It's an emotional night, huh? We're getting called Lord Farquaad, whatever. But in all seriousness, I really do feel like this is a part of my calling in life, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you guys. I mean, it's just what we've built as a group is not. I don't think there's anything like this on YouTube. I really don't believe that. I would hope so. I hope there's more of this, but I would like to also learn more about Alex. How can a man do all this K for his sister and deal with no emotion? That's a great point. We'll actually talk about that because you know why? There's a lot more that we're going to dive into. There'll be people we dive into. We did one on Chad. I'd like to do one a little bit more in depth, bring in some other experts. There's going to be a lot of things we do on this channel. It's just a process. We got to walk through a process. And right now I just feel like there's a plate in front of me. It's my family's case. It's the very end of this. And we're about to close a book on this forever. There's going to be nothing left after that. Yeah. A battalion of warriors here. I'm so glad to have you guys. It's seriously an honor. Yes, absolutely. Lindsay Blake's incredible too. You're absolutely right. There's a lot of incredible people, man, that deserve a lot of credit for what they did, their part in this. It was not something that was a one-person effort. The amount of time and the detail-oriented. So again, another great thing about going through this trial is, that I didn't have this information. I'd like to get and invite them onto the podcast, give them a safe place to talk about this stuff. They deserve their flowers. They deserve to be recognized for the job that they did. And, that's why we got our boy Raw Wrench Ray over here, man. He's our guy, man. He knows he gets his flowers every time. I got the coin. I got the coin that Ray gave me. We're displaying that proudly. Look at that. Look at that. Freaking love this, man. But we're gonna do it. We're creating something bigger. So I am grateful for it. And I think that we've been doing it this last month, and we're gonna keep going, man. There's a lot of other cases out there to talk about. Well, we love you, Ray. I love you. Even if you make fun of my hair, it's fine. Frick this. Oh no, he did not say it. Gladius. Out of love and respect, I'm never gonna call you Gladius. But Gladius is in the house. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Again, I didn't know about that. I didn't even know what that was taught. See, I didn't understand the references. I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't know who Elena. What's Chad's and Lori's names for each other? Roy and Elena. The frick were their names? Bella and Edward. What were their names? Something like that. They made up names for each other from one of their lives. They made up names for each other. James and Elena, right? James and Elena. So that's something else. Can you imagine that? Elena, what is it, James? There's some weird people, bro. That is some weird stuff, man. They were living in fantasy land. And it's not funny what they did, but that part of it and that thing, calling each other different names, and there's some serious problems here, man. There's some serious mental stuff here. So, yeah, so you're exactly right, Brandon. There's only audio. So I've been thinking about how to do that one. I don't want you guys to, I don't know, man. I've been thinking about it. But it's something that I think I got to go through. I got to listen to it. They're broken up into parts too, so there's a lot of different parts. It's like day one, part 2, part 3. It's a very long playlist. So, and that'll be honestly, well, we're doing that courtesy of East Idaho News. They're the ones that have it on their channel. We're gonna go through that, and then we'll do the same thing for Chad's. Only Chad's is visual. So I just think it makes the most sense to start at Lori's, watch all of Chad's together, and then that's it. I mean, we're really at that point where this is the end. So we'll get on there and be done with this whole thing, and we're gonna move on. We got a lot of other things, a lot of other people we're gonna talk about and help. And I wanna again remind you guys that we've created such a safe place. Thank you. We've created such a safe place. Now you're nice to me. Now you're all nice. You know I love you. So yeah, that's a good point. We're only doing it. So that's why I'm here. Another thing I was gonna say is I think we're gonna start this because of how much time it might take us. We're gonna have to start probably this week. And you guys kill me with these comments. You think I look like gosh dang Leonardo? You think I look like Jack sinking on the stool? I would have kicked Rose off that gosh dang thing, and I would have swam away on my door. Frick Rose. She didn't give a frick about nobody. Thank you, Josephine. You guys get me going, man. But we're going to probably start this week because we have 2 trials. And again, like I said, I don't want to cram it. But if I'm being honest with you, if I can get it done before sentencing, that just puts me in a trajectory of up only, because then it's all one time. And I know it sounds crazy. Maybe you guys will, I hope you never have to face something like this in your life. But there's a time sometimes when your life is there's so many complicated things happening in your life. And the reality is that you want to just rip that Band-Aid off. You want to rip that Band-Aid off. And you just want to be done. You just want to be over it. You don't want any problems anymore. You don't want to be constantly circulating. So really you just do it at once. And that's it. That's what this is. That's going to be all one time. So you guys are killing me with these comments, bro. Appreciate you guys. This is Kelsey. This is what Kelsey told me to do my hair like this. I did not trust her. I've had long hair for a long time. I just put it up in the bun for you guys. I told her my whole goal is to just be able to drop it, go straight Tarzan on them. Drop me like one of your French girls. It's paint me like one of your French girls. Paint me like one of your French girls. That sounds so aggressive. Oh man. That's so funny, bro. But yeah. And again, I just wanted to hang out with you guys too, because yeah, this is raw and honest. You guys know that this has been a thing kind of nagging at me for a long time. Never watching the trials, not even knowing what a lot of times what you guys are talking about. And you know, I don't know, man. You gotta be able to just rip it off. So what I'm gonna do is I don't have an exact timeline. What I'm thinking is I'm thinking today is what, Tuesday? What is it? So my watch gosh thing says Saturday. It's Tuesday. You frickin' frick. Saturday. Guys, I can still go into the man bun. And I buzzed my hair down. I shaved my beard a little bit down, so now I just look like I'm 18 years old. you know, it is what it is. But anyway, yes, I know that. And that's the thing. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard. I fully expect it to be hard. It's not going to be easy. And it's okay. It's just like with Brandon's trial. There's nothing you can do to change it. You can't change the fact that they are gonna go on trial. And for me personally, I can't get over the fact that I can't get over the fact that if we're going to talk about these other cases, which I already have a lot of cases, you guys have suggested cases. We've been through it. We've talked about, what's happened in my family, but we're going to help a lot of other people as a group. So to get to that point though, for me personally, there's a hurdle. There's something there. There's something bothering me. So we're going to get there. We're going to finish this. I'm going to post for you guys in community tab. I will have a live waiting for you. You guys can go into there. You can wait. I'll announce it. I'll make sure you know, and we'll go through it. We'll go through it and we'll get it done. There's a lot of other cases that we're going to jump on after this, and this is going to close the book for me personally. I think for all of us who we know justice came. We know that we're past that point. Just for me personally, I don't know what happened to my family, and it's a lingering thing. It's like I keep questioning, I keep theorizing, I keep doing this stuff. So it's just different, I appreciate you guys a lot. I feel like that. I feel like you guys are here. So with that being said, yeah, that's one of them. That's definitely one of them. We've actually touched on that on the channel. And it's because, wow, that was a flip, huh? It's because there's so many similarities. There's so many similarities, but it gives us as a society a bigger understanding of how many people are getting pulled into cults. It's not what's so interesting about when I research this stuff, me and Brandon talked about it. It's this slow process of somebody going through something, and you don't just take a step. You don't just all the time jump off the cliff. What happens is it's a slower process, and somebody pulls you in to these other religious cults and gets you to do stuff. And I'm not saying it's not a free choice. It is a free choice. You should make decisions. Every time you get to a fork in the road, you should be making a different decision. But with all that being said, it doesn't change the fact, gosh dang it. It doesn't change the fact that, there's not a lot going on. And it doesn't change the fact that you don't have freedom of choice. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get through it. There's a lot of other cases for us to talk about. And again, our goal is to get more people here on the podcast in a safe place to talk about this stuff, because it's not easy. It's not freaking easy to talk about, but I feel, oh, Kelsey, sorry, Kels. Let me fix it for you. There you go. Back to square one, huh? But it's because it bugs me. It just touches my face. You know what I mean? Like, it just bothers me. Fraser and the Mummy. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's funny, bro. The chat's so great, man. You guys make things. You guys are awesome. We can cry together. We can laugh together. Freaking love it. I freaking love that. I know. I appreciate you guys. That's why I'm just so grateful to have you. But again, I'll let you guys know as soon as we go there. Just know that for me personally, this is almost over. You guys have probably watched it again, but we're gonna get it done. And then when we move on, there's a lot of other things, bro. There's some cases we'll touch on. They're not even solved. And that could have easily been the case. I think about that all the time. There's a really long time when I was just wondering what's going on, and it just kept getting longer and longer. Than they arrested Lori. She said nothing. There's just this period of time where you just have no idea what to think. And um, yeah, there's some people who never got that closure. And that's really, really tough. Brandon, Colby, have you ever been to Chad's Idaho property? I have. I went out there on the 10th. We drove up the next day after they found the kids. And when we went up there, people had made a fence and put all these like amazing memorial things for the kids right on the fence, right outside of where it happened. And they just turned like a living hell into a beautiful place. And I'll just never be able to explain what that was like. It was one of the most hard / beautiful things I've ever experienced. You know what I mean? It was hard. That was one of the hardest things ever. And then at the same time, it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. So, but we'll get there, man. There's a lot of other people also who deserve a lot of credit. I'd love to get them on the podcast and have a conversation. It's to honestly honor them and to love them for their hard work, just like we do for Ray, do for other people, and just give them a chance to feel that love, feel that, and know that we care. Also have an announcement for you guys tomorrow. I will post it for you. I'm excited about that announcement. That one you'll know about tomorrow. It's a really big announcement there. And then there's some good stuff coming, man. I just can't wait to share it with you. I just don't like to say anything until everything's put together, but there's some amazing things happening. And, I honestly feel like we have so much good coming in our future. And it just shows that we've worked through a lot together as a group. We've done it as a group. You guys have helped me in my life. You've been a support system. You've been incredible. And I always thank you for that. You guys have made a family, something I never expected, but now I have it, and I have you guys. So it's going to be good. It's going to be really good to get this over with. But we're coming up on a hill, and I'm going to have to go straight up. So got to go over the hill. We love you, Colby. Appreciate it. Thank you. We love you too. Yeah, I'm not hot Farquad. Whatever the frick that means. Hot Farquad. Don't try to no. Lord Farquad's 3'5", and I'm 6'3". So no. And I'm dunking on him. Frick this. I ain't doing that. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, maybe we could speed it up. There's a lot of things. I've been working through it because we're going to have a lot to get through in a very short amount of time. So we'll do that. We'll get it done. Thank you, Ray. You guys have been. You guys have held me up in a lot of these moments, a lot of this hard stuff. So with all that being said, you guys know I freaking love you. Appreciate you. You guys will know it's probably going to be this week. It is what? I keep forgetting what day it is. Tuesday? It's Tuesday. So we've got probably, I would say, the latest Thursday, if not get started tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to get everything, the logistics ready, get us ready for all of this. What we'll probably do, and this is just my honest thoughts right now, we'll probably just watch it as is. It'll be real. It'll be raw. We'll talk about it. We'll go over it, and we'll thug through it, and then it'll be over. That'll be it. We'll go through Lori's. We'll talk about it. I'm going to learn a lot. I'm sure I'm going to probably take notes, and then we'll go through Chad's, and it'll be done. Finish Chad's. Sentencing will be maybe within a week after that, and then we're going to do sentencing, and that calls it. Love the love here for you, Colby, and your beautiful family. Has been a journey with all of you for a long time. So seeing all of you usual peeps here feels like family. I'm so glad. I'm glad. It feels like the same thing for me. Even when you guys roast me as a group, even when there's a lot of you in a group just trashing me because Kelsey started a cavalry of run over Colby. You know, I've gotten stronger. I'm very good, very strong after all these runovers, all this disrespect. But I'm happy to be with you guys. I appreciate you. So again, I'll let you know, community tab. I have been posting on X as well. We'll get to it. So plan by the latest Thursday. Plan for the latest Thursday. We'll be streaming. We'll probably go into the weekend. And if I have some special news for you guys, which I do, if I have that news and it happens, I'm jumping on and I'm going to tell you. And we're going to go crazy together because it's not just me. You know, thank you. Ice cold back out here. That's how my heart feels. My heart's so cold you could put it in a cup after Kelsey starts roasting me on here. I could call it freaking Jack. Oh my gosh, I'm Jack who passes away from freezing to death in the freaking sea in Titanic. Freaking Lord Farquaad. Ridiculous. Appreciate you guys, man. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Again, be looking out for on the community tab, and I'll let you guys know when we are going to start watching Lori's trial. We'll go through it together. Appreciate you. Love you. Have a great night. See you soon. And stop the roasting. Frick this.